Have you noticed how effort can be present, yet direction still feels unclear? Do you ever feel capable and driven, but unsure where that drive is meant to go? Have there been days when motivation rises only to disappear without leaving anything solid behind? Do you feel busy more often than you feel aligned? Have you sensed that the problem isn't lack of energy, but lack of orientation? Do you ever wonder why some periods of your life felt steady even when they were difficult, while others felt restless despite having fewer obstacles? And have you felt that quiet tension, the sense of moving but not quite arriving? What many men experience in these moments is not a failure of motivation. It is something more subtle, more structural, an understanding that difference changes how effort, discipline, and identity begin to fit together. There is a moment many men recognize, though they rarely name it. It comes when effort is present but progress is not, when the day is full, yet something feels unfocused. Energy is there, ambition too, but it moves in short bursts, then fades. In these moments, motivation is often blamed. It seems like the missing ingredient, as if a stronger push, a sharper spark, would fix the drift. But most men who feel this way are not unmotivated. They are overstimulated, overextended, and inwardly scattered. They want movement, but what they lack is orientation. This is not a failure of will, it is a signal. When direction is unclear, effort becomes noisy. It leaks into distractions, half-commitments, and restless motion. The body stays busy, the mind stays alert. But the sense of alignment disappears. Many men live here longer than they admit, not because they are weak, but because no one ever told them that motivation was never the solution. Motivation is a volatile force. It rises quickly and disappears just as fast. It responds to emotion, not meaning. That makes it unreliable for anything that must last. Direction works differently. It does not excite the system. It organizes it. When a man has direction, his energy settles. Not because life becomes easier, but because effort has a place to go. Decisions become quieter. Resistance becomes clearer. Even fatigue feels different. Without direction, desire multiplies. One goal competes with another. Each seems urgent for a moment. None stay compelling for long. This creates internal friction, not dramatic suffering, but a constant background tension. The sense of pushing without arriving. Many men mistake this tension for laziness or lack of discipline. They respond by seeking more stimulation, more input, more urgency, more reasons to move. But stimulation only amplifies confusion. It sharpens the noise without resolving it. Direction does not demand constant effort. It reduces unnecessary movement. It filters choices before they reach the mind. A man with direction does not need to convince himself every morning. His actions are already aligned with a longer arc. This is why discipline feels different when direction is present. It is not forceful. It is economical. Effort goes where it matters. Rest becomes restorative instead of avoidant. Even failure has context. When direction is absent, discipline turns rigid. It becomes about control rather than coherence. A man pushes himself because he feels he should, not because he knows where he is going. Over time, this erodes trust in oneself, not dramatically, quietly. Direction restores that trust, not by answering every question, but by establishing a center, something stable enough to return to when the day pulls in many directions. This is why motivation fades, but direction endures. One is emotional, the other is structural. One asks, "How do I feel today?" The other answers, "This still matters." Direction is not a destination, It is an internal orientation. It shapes how a man understands his own pressure. Not all pressure is harmful. Some of it sharpens perception. Some of it clarifies values. But pressure without direction turns inward. It becomes irritability, restlessness, or numb persistence. The man keeps moving, but no longer listens to his internal signals. With direction, pressure becomes informative. It reveals where effort is misaligned, where energy is leaking, where something essential is being avoided or neglected. This is where self-mastery actually begins, not with control over impulses, but with understanding weight, knowing which responsibilities strengthen you and which ones slowly hollow you out. A man with direction does not need constant affirmation. He does not need to be told he is capable. He already knows where his effort belongs. This creates a particular kind of calm, not the absence of challenge, but the absence of internal argument. The mind stops negotiating with itself every hour. Identity forms here, not through self-description, but through consistency, through what a man returns to when no one is watching, through what he protects his energy for. Over time, direction becomes recognizable. It shows up in how decisions are made, in what is refused without drama, in what is carried without resentment. This is why some men appear grounded without being loud about it. Their strength is not performative, it is oriented. They are not chasing motivation, they are conserving direction. Motivation is loud, but temporary. Direction is quiet, but durable. Most men do not need to be pushed harder. They need fewer internal conflicts, less scattered effort, more coherence between what they value and how they move. When direction is present, action follows naturally, not quickly, not perfectly, but steadily. There is less need to prove anything, less urgency to escape discomfort, more patience with the process of becoming. This is not about intensity, it is about alignment. When effort has a direction, it stops asking for permission, it simply continues, and in that continuity, something settles, the noise fades, the pressure becomes useful, and movement, once again, has meaning.